Is the Bumper Show. The Bumper Show comes on the ERBC Radio Monday through Thursday. And as it guides around, closes the show with the good news of the week. And I'm your Wednesday's presenter. I'm in a double seat today. Melvin Stewart will do the second part of the show. We'll talk politics of the day. Here we sit every day and talk politics. We talk economic issues. We talk political issues as well as social issues. Bring the people on the platform to talk. This day, Mr. HASSAN NEWLAND, a UFO CDC executive, will be here as my guest. And the director of television, Madam Cecilia Clark, has said to me, Director, your programs will be now aired on the television once there's no other program on. So the television department will join us later to carry this live, while our Facebook live, Facebook is LNTV Library Live. Just go there and click on it, you will see what's all happening here. Usually we'll call the language announcer to come and pray for us, pray for the country, pray for the president, praise for all elected and appointed officials in government. I've not seen any of the language announcers yet. But if I don't see them in a minute, then I will pray for you in just for 30 seconds. My name is JALLAH Emmanuel Nikki Kalufagala Kiangala Kulinyali to go. Zubo Wamangina Kukwila Davate Manjabapunu Samashan GRAYFIELD. I'm the son of the warrior of Alofa County. My name is Zuboma. And the son of a warrior fears nothing but to do wrong. That is why I'm fearlessly sitting here, and I expect HASSAN NEWLAND to come. A young CDC cadre who discusses the issue very well. You know, tomorrow is a D-Day for the CDC. It is a launch of the CDC campaign in Monrovia, in Liberia, the whole country. Yes, President, we will be there. Today, the JALLAH for we are. .com. Today, the JALLAH for we are predominantly members of the Fula community converge at the Clarendon football pitch to endorse Begugbe. Fatoumata Namiba tells me, JALLAH, we the Fula people stand with the president. If we were endorsing today and they did, tomorrow is a D-Day, a blue day. Under the stewardship of Malva Molu, the CDC chairman, and all auxiliaries. The president said the auxiliaries, they are on my heart. Tell me, say, and Limu. So the president said the auxiliaries are on his heart. It tells you how the president places premier on the auxiliaries of the CDC. My own is while we are 2023 headed by Sarah Zewe. While we are. And HASSAN NEWLAND is here. He will tell us why we are should be. Let me pause here and pray. Usually I said to you, we pray to God just in a minute. Ask God to pray to protect our leaders, protect His Excellency Ambassador Dr. George Weah, the Vice President, the Swakoko Mayo Joao Taylor, the Speaker Honorable Dr. Buffett Chimers, the Pro Tem Abachi, and the rest of the people, the Chief Justice Sanayo, and all associate justices of the Supreme Court and others. And I can't forget to mention the only female judge for the Muslim community appointed by the president, Mamina Jabate Salif. Kwa umapla mura falu. Kuna ngalaga ngaliswi kwa ilashi amawa. Kwa pa ipona age ku ifalu. Age pomante ku lo ipoda kama Liberia. Bomante kunambo daga man George Weah. Kule daga man Joe Howard Tiller. Mwapo daga nyemui di bomante report agade mun leleka nwesu. Kwagali election chu kwa imaleke age bomante kupa age la safeteba. Ili se manke te kupo age kule se Mungkin ngada wanda menyoka bay kwa imaleke agade balatu ili jete dainsu ili jete ngipo age ku montono ka anuntono kwa imaleke age iko nabo ibala ku lai men ya blabo tele a gombala ngonyebla ngemende kwa imaleke nanasu no nasu da moroma lasu ekati. So I'm asking God in Pele, and He spreads His wings upon us, our country. The way the hen spreads her wings or her cheeks, I'm asking God to spread His wing, the angel's wing, over our country as we go to election. Let's go to PCK. He crowns it on.
SpaceLiberia.com.
Okay.
Sure.
PCK Graphics. Your pleasure.
Please share our video, LNTV Library Live. Wherever you are, this is ERBC Radio. Radio DMP Law, Radio Makona, in Lofa County, Foya District, relay the program. Radio somewhere in Santa Colima County relays this program. The Voice of Plibo in Maryland County relays it. The Voice of Grand Crew relays the program. Radio Lawi in Nima County, owned and operated by Representative Dowan Gliga, relays a bumper show, and 7 other community radio stations in around Liberia, owned and operated by ERBC, relay the bumper show. DJ Bernard Blue Benson has assured us that this show is relayed on all his outlets in Liberia, Hot FM and other outlets in Bangapon County, Nima County, and other counties where he's operating, including Kakata. We relay the bumper show this day. HASSAN NEWLAND is here already. I love my country. I love my people. Father, save us from this pandemic, especially our leaders. His Excellency Ambassador George Open Manek Bakugbe. Say cause for the Koronjira Tetan Tapawea. Unamuwe Mary go gaying Malanaga Majurik be gaying and Yellow Cafe gaying. I mean that. I think we're having some issues with our internet here. I don't know what's going on, but I think we can see come out to read the comments, initial comments coming in. But I said to you earlier, a distinguished young man called HASSAN NEWLAND, a very good discussant, is my guest. He believes in the re-election bid of President George Weah. He thinks that this president has done so much well for this country, and the only thing we can do as Liberians is to reward him by giving him a second term to continue the work he has done. The other time I was here, I hosted some elders of Nimba, and then they were right here in the studio. One of them said, "Me and Prince Joseph for the war." And then there's an old man whose name I've forgotten. He said, "You can't build a house in richest roof level and you change the contractor. If you change that contractor and that contractor doesn't have the blueprint of the house, what happens to the house? The original plan would not be developed. And what happens is that you lost the beauty of the house. So where the house has reached is at a roof level. President, we have to be given a chance to continue." That's what our old man said. And that's how Mr. Hassan Newland thinks as well, just as many people in the CDC do. Let me welcome Hassan Newland. Hassan, welcome.
Well, JALLAH, I'd like to say thank you very much for inviting me. It's an honor to be here. The last time I was here with a senior colleague in the CDC,
Okay.
a senior member of the CDC, Representative Akaros Moses Gray. And obviously, you were asking more questions than you ever asked me because he has more at stake, in terms of being a lawmaker. But it was a good thing, I had the opportunity to sit beside him. Something I didn't perform, others think I performed. But again, when the lawmaker is around, you have to know that he's accounting for a lot of people. But again, it's always a pleasure to be around, and I'm impressed by the kind of improvement I've seen. Because the other time I was here, I managed to make a tour. I saw your facilities, and I think my sister Estelle, the manager of ELBC, is doing a very great job. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And that's the work of teamwork. She's a very energetic and listening leader. And let me welcome some of the guys who joined us already before we go to the discussion. Brother, I'm watching live from Banga. That's Nathaniel Saki, my brother and friend. They say he's my twin brother too. And we have some resemblance. Nathaniel Saki, welcome. Limu, yes, he said Edward K. Zelly is watching me from Bo Jiwon in Grand Julia County. Michael C. J. Julie, we say congratulations. Haji Iman S. Masale watching me from somewhere, Coffee Farm, Kawe says Assalamu alaikum. Emma Hammer watches me from Maggie County, while Matilda Stevens watches me always from the USA. Desmond is in the USA. Welcome, Matilda Stevens. Clarence S. Jones Jr. watching me from somewhere in Lofa County. George Lamadan watching me from GSA Road. Chris Salio is watching me from somewhere in Zia number 1 to Minnesota District, Tabata City, Lima County. He goes on, and then Chris Salio said, JALLAH GRAYFIELD, we need to talk. I'm following you live from North Dakota, the USA. Chris just sent me a message to my messenger, and we can have a conversation, and then we can talk for long, and we can hash some things you want us to accomplish in Liberia. Hassan, now tomorrow is a D-Day. You call it, the citizens call it. Let me say welcome to the other guys. Johnson has been now watching Police Academy. Chris Lee, yes, I read your comments. Lloyd JALLAH is watching me from the Sapo National Park headquarters in Sano County, while Tommy J2 is watching from somewhere in Liberia. I don't know, he didn't mention that. Tomorrow is a D-Day for Liberia. The CDC launches its campaign at the ATS tomorrow. It promises to be a very big program tomorrow. First, give us your impression about tomorrow's event. How does it look like?
Well, before giving my impression, I'd like to tell you, JALLAH, that the chairperson of the Revolutionary National Youth League of the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change in August Nemito, Emmanuel Mobile Johnson, is happy with the level of work being done here. And we appreciate you for your effort. You are contributing immensely towards the transformation of our country. We enjoy your job. And thank you very much for being patriotic. Tomorrow, Monrovia will lock down. Tomorrow, Monrovia will lock down. Take my word for it. There will be no space to travel in any inch of central Monrovia. That is because...
Is it that you'll be on your black the main
Let me tell you what is.
Or the crowd?
Let me tell you the reason.
I want to understand that you cannot. They cannot just walk in the sidewalk, but they have to walk in the main street.
JALLAH, I'm going to tell you tomorrow. If you have something to do tomorrow that is void from the CDC's program, do it today. Central Monrovia will lock down. There will be no space to do something normal because the people will come out to speak to the president, to tell the president, Mr. President, since we gave you our mandate around 5 years ago, you've delivered on several fundamental programs and several realistic issues that we expected you to deliver upon. And so the people will come up tomorrow, the market winning will come up tomorrow. The shoe shine boys will come out tomorrow. The pimping boys will come out tomorrow. Those who sell pepper milk candy will come out tomorrow. Those who sell milk candy will come out tomorrow. The thousands of students who got their school fees paid by the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Dr. George Weah, will come out tomorrow. They will shut down every other thing in the country to tell Mr. President, you did a great job in the last 5 years. Going to 6, we think you deserve another. So, forget about Central Monrovia tomorrow. It's a shutdown city. And I'm going to tell EFBC, send your offside broadcasting crew ahead. They got to sleep there tonight.
Our team has gone.
If they don't sleep there tonight, they will not access the ATS. They will not access the ATS because first thing, there will be blockages. Reason why there will be blockages is because there will be influx of people. The normal human being coming from District 16, District 12, come to Central Monrovia will overwhelm you. It will embarrass normal traffic flow because and we don't love doing this. This has to happen because the president has outperformed the last regime. The president has demonstrated that the little things that could have been done were done on his watch. We are building more roads. We are building more schools. And I'll count the numbers. Don't mind, I'll count the numbers.
We'll come to the numbers game, but I want to give you a perspective on this.
And so tomorrow, JALLAH will shut down the city. There's no gossip. That we're not ashamed about saying it because we'll be telling the president, thank you. The thank you rally finished. But there was an old man who never attended the last thank you rally. They come outside tomorrow. The youth league will be very specific about
you are a member of the youth league.
The youth league will be bringing more than 10,000 human beings outside tomorrow.
How many persons do you expect to see? The last time I checked, you were talking about 1 million men coming to the street, and that was achieved. This now is a launch of the CDC campaign, committing your commitment, rather, committing yourself to the president. Say, or we want to make you president again.
You can be sure about what happened.
Put numbers.
JALLAH, let me say this so you can be sure about what happened tomorrow. The entire nation is about to tell this president, Mr. President, we're giving you a next 6-year mandate. And let me say this to you, JALLAH. The president performed. The president was like, let me tell you, like, what the other president, Gracie, he started beating the numbers on the Gracie one by one. Electricity, roads, agriculture. It's like we won the Gracie of the old regime and beating them to the game. Ask them, let me tell you what they're trying to do. They don't try to discuss the developmentally driven issues. What they want to discuss, they are trying to sow a sea of confusion to make the election to look as though we are in crisis in the country. There will be no crisis. George Weah will hold Unity Party by our hand. George Weah will hold Unity Party by our hand on October 10th, and we're getting 25 latches. That's exactly what will happen.
Political latches.
Political 25 latches will beat them on October 10th. Let me tell you, JALLAH, this, I know there's not strange to you because you're a research-driven journalist. Since the foundation of the Republic of Liberia, no president has built more housing units in the Republic of Liberia.
You sound like Louis Brown.
No president.
No president.
No president.
Since the foundation of
this country has built more housing units for people compared to George Weah.
I'm a witness to. And you need that to tell me.
No president. No.
I'm
coming again. No president in the first thing has built more stretch of roads in their first term of service compared to George Weah. No president has expanded electricity. When we talk about the country in 2017-18, 3 counties have LEC. Do you know how many counties have LEC now?
No.
9.
The CLG line.
9 counties have now. So that means we have doubled the number of counties that have electricity. No, say you think about counties, let me bring you to the real numbers. The real numbers is that under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the Harbour Tree, they put out new everything in the country here. The total number of households connected to electricity, they now surpass 55,000 households in 12 years. Do you know the total number of households having legislative now? 220,000 plus households.
You are driving down to the numbers game.
Because they will beat them. They know that will bring the gracie, will drag them. Let me tell you something.
Do the people see
this? Demonstrate that you are a Liberian.
Do the people see these as reasons why they should be?
Let me tell you who see it. The market will see it. There has been no time in the history of the Republic of Liberia when markets have ever been built to shelter our poor and struggling market women as compared to the time of George Weah. The football players, the men that can play football too, they know it. And they say George Weah do nothing for the football player. George Weah has built more mini stadiums and impacted social life better than any president since 1847. I challenge you to even bring the conversation. So, Jara, let's talk about health. Jara, in health, when you want to discuss the Ebola virus disease versus the coronavirus disease, less than 500 persons died on a George Weah's disease management team. Over 4,800 persons died on an Ellen Johnson management team. That conversation that we'll be having, when we're going to election, we're deciding serious thing. Jara, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Baka, they mismanage the country. Joseph Baka is not an option to lead the country to any step further, any inch of a step further. George Weah has demonstrated that in his little space, George Weah has built more roads, expanded like kind of hospitals, the construction of hospitals. Since the foundation of the George Weah government in 2018, George Weah is on hospital number 7. From Riverside to Grand Gile, from Riverside to Grand Gile, to the Emirates Hospital, to the 14 military hospital, we are on hospital number 7. Ellen Johnson constructed, completed a total number of only 3 hospitals. We are on hospital number 7. This is not a conversation. We're beating the poor to the game, and the only thing that can happen to George Weah government is to be given another 6 years. The stretch of roads, the stretch of electricity, the stretch of hospitals. Let's come to education. Even education, Jara, the most revolutionary decision ever taken by any African president since 2018 was taken in Liberia. You know who took that decision? President George Manuel Weah. He declared the University of Liberia and many other public institutions tuition free. Let me tell you, Jara, you're the journalist. I'm not. That news was carried on newspapers in South Africa and Zambia. South Africa, the Uganda, because this is something strange. These are people who did not even expect us to have our own revenue methodology when we started declaring tuition free. So we did a great job. And the Liberian people, watch what will happen tomorrow. There will be no free movement. It will not be because we have an intolerant system or intolerant government. It will be because the people are so jollified and so excited about what their government did until they will bring to the fore the numbers that the United Party cannot afford. Trust me.
Yeah. Wow. So now we come at a place where people in the interior part of the country, what years they felt left out. And you promise government to the people. To what extent this government has reached to the people? Well, people say, they say road, yeah. Other people say, well, I myself tell the people, when you say reducing poverty, or you say putting a bread or addressing bread and butter issue, it's not about putting food on the food table every morning, carrying food to their houses. But what you do to lessen the burden on them, like for the ones we've been paid. Government pay about 500,000 students now, 50,000 students school fees, now school fee but wire fee over the last 4 years, right? Now, building roads in Nimba that people can bring a produce from UK part and bring it to Ganta, and they come to Monrovia in the daytime is reducing poverty amongst them and also addressing the bread and butter issue. But not many people understand that. How will you put it in terms of taking government to the people and addressing the plight?
So the opposition normally, they used to be liars. They can lie. When we were constructing the PAPD, We said we'll lift 1 million people from poverty. You know how they interpret it?
No.
They said we'll give 1 million poor jobs. I mean, what kind of funny thing is that? To get 1 million poor jobs, I mean the whole bro, nobody will go to school and all that kind of thing will not happen.
And the initiative was that taking 1 million people out of poverty.
So I mean, even children.
It was that taking 1 million people out of poverty.
So even if you gave 1 million poor job, you are not taking 1 million people from poverty.
But what was the initial conversation?
Yes, the conversation. The conversation was
1 million people
the
out of
conversation
poverty.
was access to public facilities, access to roads, access to electricity, access to affordable, a hospital and medication. The provision access to these kind of facilities meant that the government has provided a platform. And President Weah, when you listen to one of the famous speeches, it was very clear. We need to start living and stop surviving. We've been surviving. And let me tell you something, in JALLAH, if you're looking at the president's screen sheet, if you're looking at what he achieved over the first 5 to 6 years, you say, man, let's get the president another time. JALLAH, let's look at macroeconomic stability. Even in the space of macroeconomic stability, one of the funnest achievements that took place in Africa happened in Liberia. For over 27% of inflation, we reduce macroeconomic stability. We reduce inflation to 9%. JALLAH, there are some things that it takes a magician. But I need to tell you this story. In 2018, when the president was taking over, you know about the consolidated account. President Sirleaf and Joseph Baka, the one and only president right now, they left 6 million in the country's consolidated account. JALLAH, who runs a country like that? JALLAH, who runs a country on 6 million in the consolidated account? They didn't stop there. You know what they did? They went to the nation's federal account. It's like Liberia's
reserve.
It's an international reserve of Liberia.
Okay.
They went there when the least amount that should be left in the nation's federal account is supposed to be 500 million. They posted stealing from that play. They left 137 million there. These are the same thieves, petty rogues, who say we're getting the country for another 6 years. This is impossible. This president is on an irreversible path of transformation. And the best thing that can happen to Liberia is for Georgia to be given another 6 years. Because, my friend,
so you don't trust that these guys who were there for 12 years, who their leaders say he squandered, or they squandered opportunities, and abuse time can still come.
No, there's not. But
what do you think?
Nobody trusts them.
Do you think they are desperate for power?
Nobody trusts them. Let me tell you something.
Is there any desperation somebody?
The last time I was listening to Alexander Cummings said you raised Liberia budget to 1 billion. Alexander Cummings, you let joking. You joking with the country? We have already raised it.
Is that not possible?
I'm coming. We've already raised the country budget to over 700 million.
Yes, 780 million.
So it means the revenue channels are being created.
Hassan, what makes it laughable is that under the watch of the Unity Party government, where Joseph Boakai sat as vice president, the budget was around 500 million. When there were international resources come to this country, the World Bank giving budgetary support to Liberia. Chevron, for example, gave 10 million to our country as budgetary support. But then Salih told her son, take that and put it in your account and build stadiums around here.
Just in case you don't know too much.
I'm just saying, I'm bringing facts to the table because I've been a journalist around here. I
know. I follow.
So if the budget was around 5 million, with all of the international support coming in, why then didn't we experience these unprecedented developments taking place on the way?
There's a difference between thieves taking care of our country. Thieves.
You call them thieves?
Thieves. Call them, when you call me, I will say the same word. There's a difference between thieves taking care of the country and regular patriots taking care of the country. The difference is, first thing, look at Ellen's cabinet compared to George Weah's cabinet. You see that there are more locals who were given the invitation to come and demonstrate their patriotism as compared to Ellen. Ellen went for her colleagues, and friends. And who escorted Ellen? Joseph Baka. Told you that Joseph Baka was not there. That papa can be
he puts more blame on Ellen than himself. He
because he's a scary old man.
He puts more blame on Ellen than Ellen was the one doing this thing.
You think the president is a sorry for job? You think the president is a sorry for job? You have feel sorry for me? The president have feel sorry for me job. It's about somebody who has a clear definition or clear direction where you want to lead the country. And that's feel sorry for me to help me. We don't help people with the presidency. We give this job to people who have clear direction, clear belief in the nation, and where our country will be in the next 6 years. So that I feel on a path. My friend, I don't know where you're on the county tour, or whether you even managed to serve as a journalist on a county tour. I went there. I went to Joseph Baka's meeting.
You mean the last county tour?
The last presidential county tour.
I wasn't there.
Joseph Baka cannot inspire even a rat. And trust me on that. Joseph Baka cannot inspire even a hand-pump here. This man does not have a well. Where you need to dig the whole water, can enjoy the water? They may not get where in your hole. That man and them can take the country. We're not going to waste our time. Look, Georgia has redefined how the thing about Georgia is simple. It is not about how much development is being done. It's about the pace at which the development is being done. The last hour, listen to our Papa Prince Johnson in talking blah 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 blah. Prince Johnson is one shameless guy. You know, see me, my friend. This president has taken development to your county's doorstep. The president has moved realistic road construction from Sanikole to Tapeta. Even making some of the zealots who follow him to say that Mr. President, it ain't not ready for our country. But the president maintained. The president said the people of Nima too are part of Liberia and we have to move the country forward. And so here's the story. The story is there are more students who have enrolled to the University of Liberia because of the president's free tuition policy. There are more females who have graduated from the University of Liberia in the last 5 years as opposed to the last 12 years because of the president's free tuition policy. There are more roads being constructed in the Republic of Liberia because the president is now a sick old man who's just trying to maintain saying, come on, the president is his own. He's moving from district to district, towns to towns to investigate how much work a particular contractor is doing. And child, let me say this to you. If you don't love this president for anything, appreciate him for two things as per my version. My version is this. Child, the president for the first time since the World War, when the Americans were using the Liberian airport to refuel their planes, George Weah said we'll build our airport road from Monrovia straight to Arai, straight to the Robertson International Airport. And don't mind the United Party people. For them, everything about them is impossible. Roads impossible, SKD impossible, food impossible, or gas impossible. What kind of people here? They don't love their country. But President, we are beating his chest, and said we'll build the road. Go to SKD. Go to ELW and see the road being constructed. When we finish with the road, let me tell you what we'll do, JALLAH. You know what we'll do? We'll electrify from Arai straight to Monrovia City. That will do. Because this president has been around the globe, he has seen what development means. We can't keep the country the same way every other year. Only because certain people pay money in their pocket. Let me tell you something. We are embarking on something and will disarm the people who have kept Liberia stagnant. Like Liberia cannot move. We will disarm them. When we disarm them, they say, but each year they serious about the country. Child, let me tell you, those who will turn out tomorrow, September 7, Apple will be willing to speak to the country. To say, hey, one generation of politicians have come to an end. Liberia moves forward.
Now, what have been the challenges, HASSAN NEWLAND, in the CDC-led government that may have hindered President Weah in the government from achieving some of the things he should have achieved, or some of the promises he made to the people?
Dirty propaganda. Poor propaganda. And let me say this to you.
Propaganda for whom?
I'm coming with that.
For whom the
I'm coming with
propaganda?
that, Charles. I'm coming with that. They are members of our country, whether you elect them or not. Ellen Jones said he was in power. Joseph Barker was in power for 12 years. Right? He made friends. When they reached the realization that he wanted to run for president, they went to America to destroy the CDC government. They started to lobby it. They started lobbying with senators, members of the American Congress. But the story in America, the story they told the American people, the story on the ground, it's not the same story. When they read the expansion of electricity, when they read that President Weah is about to build another hydro that will supply even more electricity than what our current hydro has ever provided, then the senator said, well, why are they distracting the country? You know what I'm saying? So, bad propaganda has worked against George Weah. And let me tell you why it worked. It worked because the president said to us who worked with him in the last 6 years that, hey, y'all forget about the radio. The people voted us to go to the offices and do their jobs, not to be talking too much. President Weah was very correct. And our numbers can speak for themselves. How many and JALLAH, take this for example. The last time United Party government performed in a WAS exam was 2017. In 2018 will be the number. The best WAS performance ever in the history of Liberia happened under George Weah. 94.1% of students.
And I guess you know the reason why.
All the reason.
Because all of the students under George Weah who go for the WAS test, their fees have been paid by the president. The time they told to go sell at red light, go to Douala to sell, to make ends meet for their family and bring some resources to their family to pay their fees, they were not going in the street again. They took that time to study their lesson, to become big performers in the test. So for me, it's not strange to me. If you were selling to go and pay a wise fees and SYZ, it would have been a way. This
2 bad sicknesses occur on earth recently. One was the COVID-19 and one was the coronavirus, right? Something happened. Ebola and coronavirus, right? During Ebola, no one high school student received a dime to do anything to support their high school studies. Under the coronavirus, guess what happened? Almost everybody that registered to take the WAS or the national exam received transfer from the government to support the student.
Yes.
That you may have received as a high school student, but I guess as a result of the pandemic,
gave directly. A US-based institution in Liberia was wiring money to the accounts of students in this country. Even though President Weah paid our WAS fees, but they were giving this money to these students in the last 1 or 2 years because they felt that the governance person was good and President Weah was doing well. So it's the government that signed that agreement with them, and they pay money directly to the mobile money of these students.
That is why most of the human beings you see tomorrow that will lock down the city will be between the ages of 18 to 24, because they are come to show gratitude. Child, the president will win the election. You know what? But the president's tangibles cannot be argued upon, cannot be debated upon. The president have demonstrated to the country. Look, JALLAH, how can a president that is coming this late be the one electrifying more streets when Joseph Barker and his government had 12 years? So we have to electrify motion in Joseph Barker, you know that?
You know the Boulevard Road now, you have street lights all over the place?
No,
I'm saying that because I was like shocked 2 days ago when I drove there. From SKD Boulevard Junction all the way to 72nd, we have lights on the street.
No, you know, don't be shocked. Because in a couple of weeks, we'll take on Central Mall, there will be no single street that you turn on that will not be electrified. Because let me tell you, this president, like we can say in Concha Giant, then they don't get it. Concha Giant can feel for the ordinary man. The man who can sow Gary before he eat. Concha Giant was there before. Concha Giant or Gary man. So he knows that people are sucking Gary to eat. So JALLAH, the country will cannot be crying every day over the same things over and over and again. But JALLAH, let me tell you, watch out for fake people. They are fake people. They are fake people in the opposition. And And let me tell you what they want. They don't want to change the country. They want government jobs. They mainly want government jobs. But here's the mistake they are making. The mistake is they had the opportunity to do the simple things, the little things that matter for 12 years. They give it to them and they give it to them again. They failed. But the country is on an irreversible path to economic victory. The US government, the IMF, the World Bank, they've recognized Liberia's economic stability. They've recognized Liberia's fiscal discipline. And they're saying we are on our path. We are one of the nations in West Africa that is predicted to economic growth of almost 4 to 6%. Will grow as a nation. That because George Weah the president. And let me tell you, if you don't want the country to dwindle, to take a downturn, let George Weah be the president.
Hassan NEWLAND is a member of the Youth League of the CDC. He's with my guest here. I will take a break, then and activate the phone lines for some of the people to call in and have their say. Let me do this music. Please wear earpiece now, your earphone, so you know what's happening. This is a gribble song. The people of River G can't say, President, we are Tato. So thank you, Tato. Giorgio.
We say thank you. We say thank you. Your prophet to us. Our president. You making everything best. You are the best. The world best. And the president of Namibia.
Let me welcome the man called Johnson Copeland. Washing for Roger County Fish Town, he says. Good afternoon, JALLAH. I'm following you live from Grand Gia County, Zulu Whiskey. Ruben Balasogo, how are you this afternoon? Nathaniel Gabo says, I'm watching for Atlanta, the USA. That's Nathaniel Gabo. J. Dazi Samuel M. Daniels. Good afternoon, sir. I'm following live from Tow City. Harris Masali said, I'm watching live from Maggie County Unification Town. What Breakaway Power is watching me. Give you a thumbs up. My president, Giorgio, my president, is that depending on your president here, Mr. Editor Awale, how are you, Assistant Minister at the Ministry of Justice? What we do well somewhere this day? Oh yeah, vote number 18, man. We are on 18th Street. The people from 2nd Street are migrating to 18th Street now. It's your homework killing day on 2nd Street. Is that 2nd Street, sir? Yeah, 2nd Street, yeah? Please go to our live video and share the fun there. Share the video. Giorgio. Tato. On the flip side of 5 o'clock, Melvin Steele will talk to a representative candidate of district number 3. In one county, his name is Kilima Belima. The man has a rhyming name. Aaron Yanfo says, We all know that GMB will never win election in this country. We're saying the Liberia is a democratic nation, so everyone is free to contest the election. But we look at this grace is coming to pick them up on October 10, he says. Gabriel West is watching me from Pennsylvania, the USA. Gabriel West, welcome. Elijah NC has joined me from Kansas City, while Lloyd JALLAH has joined me from somewhere in the Sapo National Park area. Everyone Nyamfo says CDC all the way. Let me read a few comments again and come back. I think I will maybe we'll give you 5 minutes because this is interesting. We'll allow people to call in to have their say. Also, Samola is saying, some he says CDC 18. I want you say I didn't understand that one. Gabriel West, the another one, 18, the winning number. Uncle Sam is watching me from Maryland County. Let me pause here and activate the phone lines now. 080-514-0960-770-560-560. You have 15 seconds to make a comment. Please go ahead. What's your name? Where do you come from? Are you there, caller? Hello? The next caller, welcome.
Yeah, good evening and good evening to your studio guests.
Good evening, sir. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, this is E. Ashong Bapu, chairman for We Are One Run Victory.
Ashong Bapu, welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. Look, Jara, I think what my brother said is true.
What the line?
We are about to lock down this city, and the whole world will know that yes, indeed, while we have been pushing the One Run Victory will be success. And let me just say this to my young parents who want to join us tomorrow. There will be so many provocations, and we need peaceful.
Absolutely. Mr. Bapu, that's a very good one you said just then. In the face of provocation from anywhere, do not respond. Because when we respond to it, it becomes rowdy. And then when tension flares up again, it becomes a chaotic situation, you know?
Exactly. So, even yesterday, the brother were engaged now, and when I came from the party around the restaurant complex there was so many provocations, but what people in his view.
Babu, thank you. Babu, thank you. Chubby Charlie from the office of the vice president was trying to call me, but I think the hold the line, he dropped it. Let me take this call from there. Hello, welcome. You have 15 seconds to make your case.
How are you, JALLAH? This is Edmond K. Carr. We don't have a say for the re-election.
Oh, Edmond Carr. Sorry, my brother. As how you put yesterday, the visually impaired people who say they are in Ria's line. Hey, I'm so grateful to you. Have a time on the radio now. Let's hear you.
Yeah. I hope you will have the program.
I will surely do Monday. I can show you that.
Okay, thank you, JALLAH. You know, our brother has said, look, you know what we have done to the people, to the entire opposition camp. We have quarantined them. We have infiltrated their camp, that their pocket of resistance you are seeing, we try to work on. Because we are having serious election here. The president has entered 6 counties. If it was not because of the program, he should have been in a 7 county. Then you see how the guys dancing here in Mosurado County, they are not even being able to complete the 17th district in Mosurado County. Then what time they will go? We'll probably go 1 month into the campaign process.
The dancing by dancing Mosurado.
Yeah,
while Begu is invading the counties.
Yeah, and they are here trying to manage crowd. How can you manage crowd? You move your car, you park it in the middle of the road. Other people
can you imagine that? You have the sidewalk. You should have just asked for a venue to converge because we heard that they were going at the Satan field. But you left the side and you came on the mirror and blocked the road to make an impression that you have a crowd on your side, which you don't have. That deception. That's a political deception.
Look, it is clear cut. We saying it. Even with the disabled people, what can never impact our life.
Thank you, Emma, thank you. We don't have much time, Emma. I will find time for you next week. The next caller. Hello, welcome. Hello, caller, welcome.
Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon, welcome. You live. Proposal, but go ahead. I've never visually impaired young man. He calls every other time in the show. Go ahead, proposal.
Yeah, say my friend, but I tell you all, but you will be me, you're dead. Like, what not to be living well. A person will know, because you need to say, you may have said, people happy, you know, you might take a but still, you look. Then you call.
You get calling so clean, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. Let me talk to Chubby Charlie. He comes from the office of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. Chubby, how are you? Welcome, my big brother.
Thank you for the special recognition.
Okay, let's hear you, Chubby.
And let me salute you for this program. You know, you do extremely well for our country.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Let us tell the people of Liberia that we are ready for them. All right, our government will ensure that we build good rules, good market building, good life, good food for our people to eat. And tomorrow there will be a tsunami. All right, see, can you imagine the corner place? It's not called Second Street. It's called somewhere around City Hall.
Okay.
Somewhere around City Hall. So
okay.
Everybody now moving up to 18th Street.
Yeah.
Where the larger crowd, the people of Liberia have resolved to elect our leader again for the second term. And this thing is first round. You have somebody that have 7% in the last election. I don't want to call names, but you know what I'm talking about, 7%.
Yeah, 7%.
7%. Then you say you account for how is that possible?
Sam Johnson calls in 7%.
Beat my imagination,
All right, Choppy.
Will be a great tsunami.
Thank you, Choppy.
All will be blue. True and the place blue.
Thank you, Choppy. Thanks a lot. Let me welcome my friend and brother, Samuka Keita, for Smart FM Grand Jira County. He's joined me on a live Facebook feed. Hope my friend and brother, my young brother, Sekou Homa is doing well there. I'll take 2-3 more calls and call you a quick. Melvin Stewart will be coming here shortly because I have some engagement and he will take over from there. Hello, welcome. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon, people. Jala.
Good afternoon, sir. What is your name? Where do you call from?
This is Anthony Bono, and I'm calling you from Mikey County.
Mr. Bono, go ahead.
I want to say, big thanks for the God in Stilo down there. Joe, we are government have brought labor into the life of the young people. In the case of the 12 years, you never see young men like that sitting in Stilo explaining about government. They show you that Liberia is on the rightful path, and Joe, we are ready to move the life of the young people forward.
All right.
Where I'm at now, I'm preparing now to come in. I'm coming to come sleep tomorrow. We're going to see the day.
You come from Maggie to come to time to sleep tonight.
You're right.
27 from Maggie. Wow.
I say from now we prepare to come.
Okay, thank you, big brother. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, my friend, brother.
Thank you very much.
All right, let me take this call. Melvin C will have a dispensation for 5 minutes. Hello, welcome.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
You son of Mohammed Getawe. Are you the one?
Yeah, this is Mohammed Getawe. The people defenders are conducting this 14 to the executive mansion.
Okay, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Let me really commend my brother in the studio there. Tomorrow, Liberia are getting ready. To signal the opposition that it will be no will October 10th. Because Liberian people will vote president. We are wanting it for being mercy or protecting our peace in the country. So, but the election is not about president. We are no longer. It's about the people for the opposition community.
Okay.
Tomorrow, you will see the human tsunami in the country. And they will be hitting the 15 countries in the polar war. So thank you very much, my brother.
All right. Thank you, Mohammed Getawe.
Go back to your community. Let us start community engagement. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Gabriel West is also, he's still following me. He says, I'm watching from Pennsylvania, the USA. Great song and great show, Gabriel West. Nafali S. Kora is watching me from the Gambia. Thanks for joining me. And Nafali S. Kora. Uncle Sam said, I'm following live from Harper City, Maryland County. Georgia deserves another 6 years. And Gabriel West goes on to say that not the one, number 18, the winning number. Ansu Sambola said CDC 18 is Ansusa Sambola. CDC is number 18. Josephine Campbell and British President Campbell, Josephine Campbell she says, thank you for the great job for Mama Liberia. Josephine Campbell, thanks a lot. Ansu D. Somi, good morning. I'm watching from the USA. Ansu D. Sano, rather. Ansu D. Sano is watching from the USA. Moses P. Singbe, watching live from somewhere around the world. Joy Manawia, second time is a must. Clarence S. Joe Jr. is also watching me from Lufa County in Vanyama. Samuka Keita says he's watching me. Bob Winston Nangbe, JALLAH. This is Winston Bob Nangbe. I'm watching you from Johnsonville, Uptown, 18th Street. We come, he says. Alexander Tyon, he calls it Ellis Tyon, watching from somewhere in Grand Crook County. He's a keyboard of good work. Samuka Keita says, thanks for the great job, JALLAH. Following you from Zulu Whiskey. And how's my friend and brother, Rahim JALLAH. He's there in Zulu Whiskey. Mike Goa is watching me from Harper, Maryland County, while Irene Jukoyen Bobo in the office of the Director General has joined me on our live Facebook feed. Alex Ataya says, I'm watching you from Grand Crook County. Keep on the good work. He said, I can't read all the comments that are coming in numbers. Let me take some calls again. Hello, caller, welcome. I will take 3 calls that come from a guest. Hello, welcome. Are you there, caller?
Hello.
Hello, welcome. You are on the bumper show. Let's hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, please talk louder. Let's go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, I want to say, hello, you getting me?
I'm getting you, sir.
Okay. Just what I want to say now is that not everybody, will be able to count to 18, so they should make it 2 different ways. You take it from down, 1, 2, 3, he's there.
Okay.
For 3. For down, for under part number 3, from up 18.
Okay.
It will be very easy for
So that test you, it is here?
Yes. From down, you go 3.
Okay.
From up, you count 18.
Yeah, but the both kind of up because that is usual to count. That one is unusual. So and so I think what the say 18 and test you.
Yeah.
How do you see it?
From down, from under, when you go under, you come up at number 3. When you go up, you come down at 18.
Okay.
That's it. That's how it's supposed to be.
All right. Thank you so very much, my brother. Let me welcome Ome Momo, my friend and brother in the USA. Ome Momo has joined me. Ome Momo. This guy, this is a foreign name. Good boy Saros, watching from Pro Design Gallery Street. Gogbe Saros is watching me from that area. Let me take this call from here. This caller, hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. I will take you as the last caller. Hello.
How are you?
Yes, welcome.
I can know my chief.
I'm okay, sir. Welcome.
We are happy on the conversation really for one of the people. I'm calling Italian gentleman. I'm Liberian, Kelly.
If a gentleman, you call him a gentleman?
Yeah, gentleman,
I know the place. I almost spent one day there all the time.
Yeah, really getting the information on it. Like doing one now. I know we need
Oh, the red president. Yeah, the president of the Resources has had respect for a long time now. Thank you. Let me talk to Epe Plaki, the last caller. My uncle Epe Plaki, how are you?
Good afternoon, JALLAH.
How you doing, uncle?
JALLAH, good afternoon.
I'm paying my uncle respect to you, sir. How are you?
Oh, it's good. SUB health traditional.
But maybe the last call, you have just 10 or 15 seconds we have to go.
Wow, 15 seconds. Wow, okay. But let me just say something. It's painfully frustrating that our brothers will come to the radio and make inform the public. George Weah is going nowhere. He has failed miserably. Yes, we have failed.
So that we're going somewhere now.
But Joseph Parker, you don't see the signs on the wall.
What are the signs on the wall that I see?
You yourself don't even believe it.
I didn't see any visibility on the outside here. I didn't see any visibility.
No, but you don't believe the message you're preaching will get all upset.
Oh, I didn't believe the message. Doesn't believe the message, right?
You don't believe the message, President. We have this is a corrupt regime. I heard people talking about WASP. What you call WASP?
So what did he do in the 12 years when you are there, a deputy president to the president who enjoy all the facilities? Now you are here and can say that Barker is the best person who squandered opportunities and abuse time.
Let me address the issue, President. We have failed. What President we have done is to distribute property. You can't dispossess people of what belongs to them, and then you pay $6 and you say WASP. You understand? You didn't give the people job. You harmonize the people's salary. If a parent can pay school people.
Oh, they harmonize the people's salary, but your owner man said when he come there, he will make sure that the minister agency are scrapped. Meaning that all Liberians where they will not get a job again.
No. Don't
my man, I get a deal on spoon talk.
Joseph Baga, the right man. We are.
Okay, thank you, Amen. I tell you get 15 seconds, but you got 2 minutes. I tell you, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Let me go this way with this one. Let me go with this one. Hassan, just quickly, we gotta go.
So, in the end, I like to start by my own brother, Abel Plaki. I listen to him. I listen to him very well. I live right beside Abel Plaki. Abel Plaki should denounce his membership of the Unity Party and join the CDC with immediate effect. Because the last time I checked Abel Plaki's house, he was living around Pafoya Place, JALLAH, where on the University of Liberia. He was leaked for over the 12 years that Joseph Baga and Aaron Johnson said they were president for. You know, I got job.
He was leaking.
You know, a man was leaking. I can bet the man live in Foya Compound. Now he got job. He got job of becoming a cell phone boy. The man was calling. He was a talk show boy for the Unity Party. Somebody like Abel Plaki with his intellect should not be a calling man. He's a serious person. In the CDC, people, you have a better space. You live in a better space, uncorruptibly. But let me say this: the president of the republic has delivered on several fronts. Jala, from here straight to Southtown up to right back in Basso, there's not a single village that does not have the hand mark of the presidency.
Okay, Hassan.
We have no Jala. I gotta close it. We are moving with this country in a positive direction. The country not turning back. It's like forever, backward never. Liberia first, and this president will drive change.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. And so, Representative candidate Kiliman Balima is walking in here right now. Leaving the man, never see in charge of the man called Kiliman Balima. He will talk to the Liberian people on why he wants to be represented in this number 3 in Bond County. My name is JALLAH GRAYFIELD. Better say call me Kiang Malakbu. Or is in Yale one took out. Davatema, Nganakbo. Quila Jabapunu GRAYFIELD is my name. Have a good day.